So, guys, I'm super excited this month because my dividend payments have been amazing. And I want to talk about everything that I got paid from different positions. I want to go through my dividend tracker as well as different projections and just be excited about what's going on because this has never happened before, right? Out of the maybe year and a half that I've been dividend investing rather than investing for my retirement and seeing all of that, but actually focusing just on dividends, we finally hit a threshold or a milestone that I wanted to hit, and I think we still have other milestones to hit, and I'm not really going to be fully satisfied until we hit those milestones. But I am excited to see that we're actually progressing to hit a lot of these milestones and a lot of these levels. So today we're going to be talking about all of my dividend payments for the month of June. Since it is, July 1st, we have to go through everything that was paid out in June. Now, understand that this is a quarterly month, so it's not necessarily a month-to-month rolling average of what we end up receiving. But as we see that growth, we will see that average out to $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000 a month, and obviously those are the goals that I want to hit for my dividend payments. So before we get started, make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, and also check out the links down below for Twitter, for Patreon. I will also provide links for Robinhood if you guys want to get started, as well as Webull will be down in the description if you guys want to get started with dividend investing or just trading in general. Those are great platforms because they simplify things. It's not super complicated unless you want to make it a little more complicated, but they make it simple right from the start just so you can understand everything as you go through it. So feel free to check out those links down below. Now, I've done month after month after month talking about my dividends and exactly how much I've been able to gain. And I have not gotten to a point to where I've broken that major threshold, even if it is a quarterly month or a monthly, paying dividend, whatever it is. I just want to be able to break these levels. And it seems like every time we have a new month, we're breaking newer levels, newer highs, adding new things to the portfolio. So, with that being said, again, it is a new month. We are going to have to add $2,000 to the portfolio itself, and then start to throw that money into other places. And we'll definitely take some suggestions down below. Obviously, the suggestions are going to be out of the positions that I currently have. So if you guys have any preference, feel free to let me know of those positions that I currently own until I reach my milestones for each individual positions. Um, so, if we look at my portfolio, this is where my portfolio stands. It is currently up by 1.6% or $2,724 today alone in the last 24 hours, right? Not even the last 24 hours, where we're talking about the last day, not full 24 hours because it's not the crypto market. It's not open the entire time. But seeing it from where it started, where it closed at, to where it is now, obviously we're seeing some growth across the board, which is phenomenal to see in my portfolio. I'm currently at $172,642 in my portfolio. If we look at the last week, we are up by $4,326.80. The last month, we're up by $8,644.82 or 5%. And in the last 3 months, we're up by 1.67%. Obviously, we've seen a little bit of a dip from where we were. Year to date, we're up by 3.87% or $6,433. And the last full year, we are up $10,884.23, or 6.74%, on the last 365 days. And the last thing would be all, right? Since I decided to start this portfolio, which I believe was in October of 2023. I want to say that's when it was. We saw some movement, we saw some progression, and I've been able to see a lot of growth throughout that time period, which is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm very, very happy with the amount of growth that we were able to see. Now, are we at the highest point that we've ever been? No, that would be 174,000, or even looking at this, 174, low 174,000. Currently, we're sitting at 172, approaching $173,000. Again, phenomenal to see that growth from $60 and progressively, add more money, see that growth happen over time, month after month after month, whether it's by the actual position or it's by the dividends that are added to it, because we're talking about being paid out $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 worth of dividends over that time. So adding those dividends into there, adding the growth, and also adding more money into there as we move along. That's the idea, right? That's what you need to do, is consistently add something into it. Life is about consistency. If you do something on a consistent basis, you will get better at it. If you practice basketball, you will get better at basketball. If you practice, you know, doing any type of sport, you will get better at that sport. Will you be the best person ever? Maybe not. But if you practice enough, you will get better, right? And that's the thing, is with investing, you invest consistently, it's a good thing. It's going to grow over time. $20 per day for the next year could grow a massive amount, right? $10, $100, whatever it is, whatever you can afford, make it consistent. And, you will get better. You will see better growth. So anyways, let's look at the dividend payments for all these positions. If you look at my positions that I currently hold, I hold DHS in my possession. Let's look at some of the largest positions that I hold. So we'll look at my entire equity on it. So I hold 21,000 of DHS. I hold 25,000 of SPHD. You're going to see some other positions. I have FDVV, $8,000. I have VYM at $7,000. I have ticker symbol O at 13,000. SPYD at about 5,000, 4,000 for Coca-Cola. Nike is at about 9,000. The SPY 2,000. 1,000 for PRF, 1,000 for the Dow, $176 for Microsoft, not a lot. 46,000 for SCHD, 22,000 for JEPI, and 6,000 for Target. So those are all the investments that I currently have. I also have a recurring investment of SCHD every single day. I basically buy one SCHD every day until we reach 2,000 SCHD. You can see that my money that was paid out in dividends that was reinvested back into SCHD just recently. But again, we're buying one every single day. So let's go into the payments, and we're going to break it down and show you guys on both screens exactly what we're seeing there. So if we look at these payments, we're going to go over to the right screen. If you look right above my head, in June, right? This is what we received. From Target, we received $67.90. JP Morgan, we received $207.78. Microsoft, we received 30 cents. Realty Income, ticker symbol O, we received $62.39. SPDR, Dow Jones Industrial Average, we received 75 cents. $69.23 for the Fidelity ETF. $44.98 for Vanguard High Dividend Yield ETF. SPDR Portfolio S&P 500 High Dividend ETF, $55.93. Investico S&P 500 High Dividend Low Volatility Yield, $78.03. Rafi US 1000 ETF, we have $3.80. $97.48 for Wisdom Tree ETF, Wisdom Tree US High Dividend Fund. Then we have the Charles Schwab US Dividend ETF, and that's $441.67, by far the largest that we've been able to receive. Second largest would be JP Morgan that we've been receiving. I believe that's a monthly payout as well. JP Morgan, JEPI, yes. And two other positions that we're going to receive that should have been here, but they go in the first of the month, is Coca-Cola, $30.54, and Nike is $47.77. Now, with all of this, with what we've seen here, we've been able to capture, as you can see here, in the month of June, $1,208.61. This is something that we have not done yet, breaking $1,000. And you can say, maybe you didn't break $1,000 because this wasn't even paid out yet. This is pending. Even with this put in there, we're still at $1,100 that we received in dividend payments from this. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. I'm excited with the fact that we've been able to finally break that level. So Again, let's look at this. If we look at what we were paid out over the year, in January, we were paid $300. February was $254. March, about $900, $881. April was the highest single regular month that we received. It was $349, $362 in May, and then now $1,208.61. Now, there must be some numbers that are skewed here, must be some numbers that are messed up. I haven't broken this down to see the growth yet and go over that to what the projected would be. But it's great to see that, you know, we're receiving over $400 for SCHD, as well as receiving $200+ for JP Morgan, JP Morgan equity premium income. So I'm excited about it. I'm very happy about it because over the last year, we've been able to receive 3,200, not even year, half a year, $3,284.89, which gives us an average paid over the month. You know, I guess we're gonna have to do 5 months or 6 months actually. 6 months. 6 months, we have an average of $547.48, which is, again, amazing. That's where we wanted to line up, get paid $500 per month. But the next goal is to now reach a level of $1,000 per month. And we're talking about in every single month. We're talking about this month, this month, this month. Even if we're seeing a quarterly month that's at 1,000, if this is at 200, that's not what we want to see. I could say my next milestones would be 500 in a regular month, and then move on to $1,000 in a regular month, because we've broken that 250 stage. You go 500, and then you go 1,000, and then you obviously double it to 2,000, and then to 3 or 4,000. So that's what I want to see. And right now, again, $3,284.89 is amazing. And if we just said we would double that, we would be looking at about 6,000, breaking or closing in on $7,000 per year in dividend payments. And that's not even including the growth in the actual position. So we're gonna have to break this down, because right now we are at 172,000, which I will have to, you know, sum this up and reorganize this, because I know things have changed. But we are at 172,000. So we're closing in on this goal of getting to 250,000. I wanted to do it by the end of this year, but it's getting very difficult to see if that's going to happen, because we're not seeing the level of gains that we wanted to see in the dividend side or in the crypto side of things to then fund what we were seeing here. But again, that's my next goal, $250,000. So let me know what you think about my dividend portfolio. Is it good where it stands at, you know, $172,700.53? What I'm doing here? Do you feel as though this is showing that you can benefit in the long term from dividend investing? Because it shows, right? Today alone, I'm up $2,700. And if we can see that consistent growth, consistent positivity in the stock market, then we're going to see more and more of that. 174, 176, 180, and so on and so forth. So I'm excited about it. I want to know what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you're investing into anything else that shows consistent growth as well as a decent dividend. I don't want you guys to show me any of these. I keep getting a lot of messages telling me, hey, you need to invest into this position because it has a 20% dividend. But then you go and look at the stock, and it is the worst stock you could possibly see, right? The worst ETF that you could possibly see. I don't want to see consistent negativity. I want to see consistent positivity over a long period of time. So let me know if you have any suggestions down below. But I'm going to get out of here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my links for Robinhood and Webull down below, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.